Welcome back to the channel. I am interested to hear your thoughts on this because the group chats I'm in can't agree on anything following this tonight. Rio seems to think Harry Maguire had a good game, and I cannot agree. I thought, he defended well, but I thought he limited us going forward. And no, this isn't anything intended to dig out Harry Maguire specifically for anything tonight because I don't necessarily think he had a negative impact on the result. I didn't agree with Robbie Savage when he said that he thought Onana was to blame for the first goal. I thought that's the wall. The ball comes through the middle of the fucking wall. What are we doing? And no one goes towards it. Your job as a wall is to try stop that ball coming through. That's it. The second one, yeah, he's thrown that in. Absolutely thrown that in. And then twice. Here's the problem. Manchester United have scored 3 goals in Munich, 3 goals in Copenhagen, and 3 goals tonight. 9 goals away in Europe, which you would be sitting here. That's right, innit? That is right, innit? I have to check. I feel like it's right, but I'm not sure it's right. If it is right, basically, you've scored 9 goals in Europe, and you're coming away with 1 point from those games. 1,000,000% not good enough. 1,000,000% not good enough. 3 goals in Turkey. 3 goals conceded for in Denmark. 3 goals conceded for in Germany. Abjectly not good enough. Scoring 9's great. Until you concede 11. Then it's not so great. And it's disappointing enough that you concede 3, but when you had a 2-goal cushion twice, when we scored the third one off, I genuinely went, okay, job done. We're going to get the job done now. And then we didn't. And the game just started running. But, it was said all the way through the commentary, wasn't it, that this was a game where it ended up like a proper game of basketball, just completely end to end to end to end to end. And it's a nightmare, man, because I thought Onana made some pretty big saves tonight. But the one that he's thrown in, it feels like the game hinged on that, didn't it? Because as soon as it went to 3-2, it was on the cards. And I don't know what it is about teams that are a little bit more open in Europe. We look great against them with the ball, but our inability to keep clean sheets, we don't deserve to be going through. You don't concede 11 goals in 3 games and be like, well, we should go through. Nah, you shouldn't, and you don't deserve to. That's the top and bottom of it. And it's a shame, man, because we had 2 brilliant goals, actually 3 brilliant goals scored. Garnacho's is great, smashes it high near post, fantastic technique. Bruno Fernandez, fantastic technique. And maybe my favourite because of the build-up play that was involved in it and the late run across to the front post. I fucking loved that third goal. That was genuinely really good football. Not just an individual picking it up and taking it on themselves, but players that have moved and ran and worked for each other and created a goal. I literally fucking was applauding that goal. That was great. Love to see it. Whereas, I'm sure if you was a neutral, you're probably thinking, my God, what a game this was. It's an absolutely ridiculous game. Absolutely ridiculous game. Being a United fan watching that, just going, the fuck is going on here? Palestri looked bright when he came on, but is he just a, new version of Dan James? Kobe Mainoo continues to impress. For me, when he came on, again, he just looked the most composed, intelligent, and best touch on the pitch. Everything he did, perfect decision. Did he make a bad decision? Don't think he did. He has to start again on the weekend against Newcastle. Amrabat's clearly not got the tank in him to do 90 because he faded. Same with Garnacho, I think it's fair to say as well. He faded. I don't know why Anthony remained on the pitch. I mean, he had a little bit of link-up play, I guess, but the product that you're getting from Anthony is just non-existent. Delo looked dangerous. I think anyone would have looked dangerous, apart from Anthony Martial, I guess, who didn't look dangerous. Who did have an opportunity to win it. I mean, there's a handful of them had an opportunity to win it, didn't they? But Tomine had an opportunity to win it, didn't. Bruno did at the post. Anthony Martial did. And it'd be harsh on Palestri. I think he's at the target, but he's put it right at the keeper. The chances were there to win this thing, but you concede 11 goals in 3 games. I don't even know if that's Europa League for us. It requires us beating Bayern Munich, doesn't it? And I'm going to be real with you. I think the machinations are we have to beat Bayern Munich, and what's the points difference? Let me just pull it up. Basically, if there's a winner, I think, in the other game, like if there's a draw in that game, we've got a shot, I think. Is that right? If there's a winner in that game, I don't think we're going through, are we? Let's have a look. We're in Group A, right? So they're on 5, we're on 4. If there's a draw, we can get to 7, and they would both be on 6. United go through. If there's a draw, United have to beat Bayern Munich no matter what. No matter what. Yeah, no matter what. No, if you don't beat Bayern Munich, you only get a point, you're out. So you have to beat Bayern Munich. But if Copenhagen win, they're on 8. Galatasaray win, they're on 8. Watch us go through. If we only get a draw, depending on how the other game goes down, we might not even end up in Europa. There's a lot to do, isn't there? There is a hell of a lot to do. I don't even know. I don't think I want to go through. I meant to ask Rio this on the podcast on Monday because we say it as fans and Rio said it. Fuck the Europa League off. And I said to him, you never had to think about anything like that because you was only ever managed by Fergie and we was only ever really in the Champions League. So it was never really an issue for you guys. I know he might have played in Europa 2011, maybe. We played under Herrera, Bilbao. We dropped out of the group a bit. But it's never really been a consideration. We've certainly not gone through the ringer with it like we have recently. Because it'd be interesting to know, as a player, do the players think like that? They obviously didn't think like that tonight, and they went for the win. Can't deny that. Just came up short. Absolutely took the jam out of my donut, man. After such a good result, not performance, result at the weekend. Starting so bright. 19 minutes in, 2-0 up. Fucking nailed this, lads. Coming away with only a point. If it had been the other way around, and we'd have snatched a point, you'd have felt a bit better. But we didn't. We fucked it up. And now we are where we are. Fuck's sake. Anyway. Please let me know your thoughts in the comments. Subscribe if you're new. I'll see you in the morning. Sarah.